All you sports fans in and around the great state of Michigan, and welcome to this installment of Hot Seat Sports Talk.
I'm Arnold.
I'm Higgins.
I'm Alder.
And I'm Aaron, and we're just four guys who love to talk about anything sports related, so let's get started by recapping the NFL draft that took place this past weekend. First round was interesting.
Surprising.
Interesting.
Bears moving up for no reason.
One spot.
Okay. If you had to describe the draft in one word, what would you say? Joe? Interesting?
Entertaining.
Eric?
I'm going to go with pretty surprising.
Okay, that's 2 words.
Surprising.
Thank you.
Ecstatic, because Roger Goodell gets booed.
That was so
That was
funny.
awesome.
That was
Every
awesome.
single pick he said was a boo.
That was awesome. It was awesome. I mean, I don't get the Bears. Mitch Trubisky, number 2. It makes no sense.
Would everybody have controversy if it was Deshaun Watson at 2?
No,
The Bears are kind of, or not the Bears.
because Deshaun Watson has proven himself. Well, in a way, because he's won a national title. What has Mitch Trubisky done? Won 8 games at North Carolina for 1 year.
That is true. I mean,
He's 8-5 as a starter. Well, I guess that's the Bears. I mean, they're morphing into Cleveland.
Watson moving down to 12th was kind of surprising to me. I didn't think he would go that far.
Go far.
Also-
out or in?
Well, down. He
Down?
went down
Okay.
to. He got drafted 12th, but I wasn't expecting the Browns to trade that pick
No.
because they were literally saying that they wanted a quarterback and someone else, and they draft Garrett number 1, and then they trade their pick for their quarterback.
Right. So then, all right. So let's just take a look at some of the notable picks from some franchises. Starting with Detroit, round 1, Jared Davis, inside linebacker, Florida.
Who?
That's exactly. I've never heard of that
Who?
guy in my life.
Round 2, Tease Tabor.
My mom loves his name.
Who?
So is my mom.
I like the name.
Tease.
Corner, Florida.
Tease. Like tease.
Round 6, Brad Kaya, quarterback, Miami.
Who?
Not bad.
Who?
Honestly,
Quarterback was not a bad.
I
Kaya was not a
I
bad
did my
pick.
research. He's not that bad. He could be very good in the very future when Matt Stafford is done, or whatever happens to him.
How old is Stafford? Like,
He's like
29.
late
I was
20s.
literally gonna guess 29.
29.
Late
yeah.
20s. He still has a long way to go.
Yeah. Still hasn't signed his contract, though.
No, he will.
And then Carolina, round 1, running back Christian McCaffrey.
Dope. That was a good pick.
Out
Great
of Stanford.
That was a good pick.
I liked it.
Who would have you wanted for their first pick?
What pick did they have? 9?
The 8th.
8th?
8th,
I
somewhere around there.
mean, if Leonard Fournette would have slipped to him, I would have rather taken Leonard Fournette. But he was the.
He was the
pick for a
4th
reason.
overall pick from the Jacksonville Jaguars from Louisiana State University.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
He was drafted higher for a reason, though. I mean,
Yeah.
He's good.
that guy's a tank.
Yeah. Well, look at it now. They have Fournette, Ivory, and Yeldon. Someone's going to go.
Well, if I had to pick one, maybe Yeldon in a trade to keep Ivory.
No. Yeah, keep
Well,
Ivory. Keep Ivory.
I mean,
Ivory's
Ivory's got
good.
the lower contract.
Yeah.
Plus,
Trade or
Yeldon's kind of
cut?
like battling him there for the
Trade or
starting
cut?
spot.
Trade.
Trade him or cut him.
Who?
Yeldon.
Yeldon, trade him.
Trade.
He's,
can do
he's at
something
least
good.
like a 4th-round draft pick.
2
Yeah.
lines.
Oh, wow. Okay.
All right,
Oh, jeez.
here's a couple of Cleveland's picks. Round 1 for
Jabril.
I think they did really good.
I think that was. Yeah, I'm sorry. Go back.
Myles Garrett, defensive end, A&M.
Expected.
Yep.
That's all I have to say. It was expected.
Yeah, could have expected that. Jabril Peppers.
Yes.
Very solid player.
On my note sheet, I have question mark because I don't know what he plays.
Safety.
Michigan.
He plays
He's going to be safety.
He played everything in Michigan.
Well, according to Michigan, he was.
According to this website, it says S, which means safety.
Well, they said he's going to be a main safety, but
Well, I
he's
don't
also
know
going
because
to
he
be
played
a
Kick
almost
main,
returner?
every.
he's going to be like one of their main special teams
I don't
players.
know, he played almost every position. I mean, he could
Because
have
he's
11.
that good.
He
He
could have
plays whatever
11
he
on 1 and
I mean,
11 on 1 because he's the greatest athlete in the history of athletes next to LeBron.
well,
What?
Never said that.
who said that?
Joe.
I
No,
did
he
not
didn't.
say
He
that.
did
When
not.
did he say
We're not
that?
starting this when it comes to the NFL.
I'm just saying, Jabril's pretty good.
And then,
Well, Jabril is good.
oh, this one I liked.
So are the Clippers. You know what?
Here we
if
go,
we're just
but
going to
no,
throw out
all right,
random
all right.
stuff, here we go.
All right, Aaron, continue, please.
Round 3, Deshaun Kaiser, quarterback, Notre Dame.
Who drafted Cleveland? Cleveland
draft-
drafted him?
Yeah.
You skipped David Njoku.
The tight end. The tight end.
Tight end in Alabama?
Yeah.
Sure.
Miami.
Miami? Oh, yeah.
He's a good tight end, I heard.
Who's that tight end from Alabama?
O.J. Howard.
Yeah, he's
He was
Tampa.
drafted.
He's
yeah.
Tampa.
good, dude. Tampa's going to be good
Yeah.
this year, man.
Well, the running backs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then Denver, round 1, Garrett Boyle. How do you pronounce his last name?
What round?
Boyles?
What round? 1?
Bowles?
Bowles?
B-O-L, yes, right?
Yeah.
Bowles,
Started
yeah.
at Utah. He was kicked out of 5 schools.
Why?
It's just
Drugs, problems. He had like great grades, but
He doesn't seem like the guy that you would want in the locker room, per se.
no, I don't know.
But-
It makes sense that Denver takes him because they're all offensive lines.
But I'll press a little case for him here. He did just have a kid, so that always changes a person.
yeah.
I love
he's
that-
definitely
that
gonna have
baby.
to
I love
change.
that- I love that baby.
He's gonna have to change.
Yeah.
You know what else
Yeah,
I loved? Since the draft was in Philadelphia, all the Dallas picks were booed, all the Washington picks were booed, and the New York Giants. I thought that was awesome.
Well,
Really?
when it comes to Detroit, there'll be Chicago, Green
Green
Bay,
Bay.
Minnesota
It won't be.
Yes, it will.
to the Fox.
That's not coming
And
to the
Campus
Fox.
Martians?
Not,
If it
not
ever
next
did.
year.
If it ever did.
Well, later, I imagine.
Did you see it at Little Caesars?
Ew.
Uh,
No, I don't see it. All the way in the heart.
I can see a Super Bowl coming faster than a draft.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Well, they already said the NBA All-Star game could be coming to Little Caesars.
That would be
Yeah, they
cool.
put in a lot of stuff. They put in for
For
NHL All-Star game.
The Frozen Four,
Yep.
the
they did that.
NCAA tournament for basketball.
They did a lot of stuff.
I'm gonna be going to all that stuff.
I'm
Me
gonna go to the All-Star
too.
game.
Me
That'd be
too.
dope.
Yeah.
Anyways,
So
okay.
then that,
All
so
right,
on,
what's next,
and
bud?
then round 5, Jake Butt, tight end.
You know
Michigan.
what? In my opinion, that was the best pick. 2 reasons. One,
That was a butthead pick.
because he gained money because nobody else would draft him. How much money did he gain because of his insurance injury thing? Like $500,000 or something like that?
Sure, Mr.
Wasn't that the
Allstate.
thing?
Not sure.
Well, it said that they did, and plus, I think they need a tight end, and Jake Butt's a pretty good tight end. So
Please start
Who
talking
drafted
like
him?
the All-State guy.
I don't care. It's
Who
the
drafted
truth.
him?
Please do it.
Broncos,
who
the
drafted
Denver
him?
Broncos, 145th overall.
Oh, really? Butt to the Broncos? Okay.
And then round 7, Chad Kelly, quarterback, Ole Miss.
He was the last overall pick, wasn't he?
Yep.
I don't like him.
Who
He's
was
the nephew of Jim Kelly.
That's why I don't like him.
Who
Why,
was
you don't like Jim Kelly?
No.
Really?
Who was 199?
199? Let me
Yeah.
see.
Well, as he's doing that, Denver signed running back Jamal Charles for 1
Chase
year.
Rollier, center from Wyoming to the Washington Redskins.
I was gonna say because Tom Brady was 199, wasn't he?
I thought he was 200.
No, he was 199.
Oh.
And that, yeah, so it was an interesting draft. And so
liked
then
it.
that's how some more free agents are going to move,
Mm-hmm.
get signed, and Denver picked up Jamal Charles, 1 year, 3.75, all guaranteed. I like it.
Unnecessary.
I like it.
Unnecessary.
I like it.
Why do you like
What do
it?
you like
Because
because you're a
because
Denver
of-
fan?
They need running back. CJ's not doing
And why do you think it's
Can't.
unnecessary?
well because he's a Raiders fan and he just
No.
hates the fact that
No, I think
I
he's a
thought
very
CJ
solid running
I
back,
thought
but he's
CJ
not.
Anderson was good.
I don't think that
They-
the Broncos really needed him.
no, they can use CJ Anderson for trade bait.
If they need anything, they need a decent offensive line because their offensive line's not good at all.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I mean, you could make a case for extra wide receiver,
Yeah,
but you really need a solid quarterback that's proven, and they don't really have that yet. So
you're right.
And also the line there's LeGarrette Blount's a free agent. There's 2 teams that are in the front running for him.
Who's the
New
other
York,
team?
the New York Giants
Oh.
and the Detroit Lions.
I feel like
Giants.
he would go to
Oh,
the
you go to-
Giants more.
yeah,
Giants.
I think he comes to Detroit just because of the money.
See,
would
this is
offer
why
him more
you're
money.
separated from the couch.
I'd say a Super Bowl ring's a little more antagonizing than money.
No, New England didn't pay him that much.
Yeah, exactly. That's why
How
the
much
Super
would New
Bowl
York
ring
That's what-
is more
That's why he wants
antagonizing.
money now because he's got his rings. He wants money now. He's what?
I
He's
still
got.
say
That's
Giants.
why he
You're
got
saying.
2 rings.
I mean, you were the
He's
one.
got 2 rings, right?
I mean, you
Yeah,
were.
he wants money. He's gonna want money.
I mean,
so.
you were the guy that said that Adrian Peterson's coming to the Lions. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say LeGarrette Blount does not
Well-
sign with the Lions because usually the Lions
Well-
does not sign anybody good.
Well,
That's true.
Well, at least he ended up in the same conference as the Lions. Peterson did.
I mean,
Close
I think
Close
he made
enough.
a very underrated
Wait.
pick to where to go, and it's
Yeah,
pretty
same
smart
with the
actually.
Lions.
Oh.
Yeah. So that'll be interesting if he ends up signing here. Make it interesting.
He might be able to, or Peterson might be able to make them a playoff team again.
No.
Maybe. Depending on how good the NFC South is.
They have no receivers.
Anyways.
New Orleans
Yes,
has
they
no-
do.
And now
They have Michael Thomas.
Now it's time for the NHL playoffs.
I'm kind of sad.
Yes, you are.
I'm sad. No. From 3 episodes ago, we done discussed the Canadians.
I'll be 100% right now. I'm a little bit behind on that one. I haven't been
Okay.
up there. Need a little update.
Yeah. Well, these for games. Yeah, I know.
We're gonna get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Nashville. This is games for Cinco de Mayo.
Okay.
Okay, 'cause we're
You
free.
don't live in
No one
Michigan,
gets
you're
it.
not
don't
gonna
live in
get it.
Michigan, you don't understand.
No one gets it.
Okay, Cinco de Mayo. Nashville at St. Louis. Nashville's up 3-1.
Oh boy.
Roll on, baby. Roll on, Predators.
Okay.
I don't really have a saying, so I'm just saying roll on, baby.
I agree with him.
Okay. Then we have what? I don't know what the series is at.
What, Pittsburgh and Washington?
No, Edmonton, Anaheim. Oh wait,
2-2.
2-2.
Mm-hmm.
This is game 5. This is game 5.
Anaheim's looking good from their game that they previously had that I saw.
I
on
like
SportsCenter.
Anaheim.
Me too.
Anaheim.
I don't know. Edmonton's kind of rolling, dude. Rolling. It's the theme of today's episode. But that's just a little bit extra.
To the back of the episode.
I don't know.
No. What do you like? Come on.
I'm thinking Anaheim.
Anaheim.
Hey, who are you thinking? Hold on real quick.
Anaheim.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 All right. So this is for May 6th. New York Rangers at the Ottawa Senators. What's that series at?
2-1 Ottawa.
Really? Rangers.
Ooh.
I'm saying Ottawa, dude.
Ottawa.
Ottawa's looking
Rangers.
nice, too. Hate to admit it,
Yeah.
but...
Rangers.
I like the Rangers, but I think Ottawa's got this.
Me too.
Okay. Because that's what I wanted to hear. Now we have Pittsburgh at Washington.
3-1 Pittsburgh.
Remember, Crosby's out with a concussion.
I have a question. Do you guys think that it was a dirty play when Crosby got checked?
No.
I didn't see it.
I
didn't see
did.
it, but I don't know. He deserves it because he's a crybaby.
No, he's not. He's
Have
a
you not
good
seen
player.
Man,
Pittsburgh's-
that doesn't matter. Listen.
Have you
I
not
mean-
seen Penguin shirts with
Yes,
Penguins
we've-
crying
we've
and says
done
crybaby on the
Just
back?
because you're a crybaby
Everybody
doesn't
says the
mean you
same
deserve
thing
to be
about
targeted.
KD, but look at KD. Well, not,
Well, actually, they say
not
more
baby,
about LeBron,
Cupcake.
but
Yeah.
they call KD
Yeah.
a cupcake.
They
Cupcake.
call
Yeah.
LeBron the crybaby.
Love
Did you see his
Cupcake.
Well,
commercial?
look
Did you see
at-
his
I laugh
commercial?
because
Yeah.
I think it's so funny the way that
It
he
is
supports.
because he embraces it. It's kind of funny if you
Yeah.
watch it.
No, I think it's funny because it's the truth.
No, the only reason that he says that is because he doesn't care about what
You know who
people
the only
like
person-
you
you know-
say
hey,
about him.
Okay.
You know who's crying right now?
Okay. Don't even. We're
You know
not
who's
even.
crying right now?
Say it.
Tony Parker because he's out of the playoffs.
Oh.
Boo!
1-1.
More like
We're
4-2.
losing this one.
More like 4-2.
Okay, you guys are gonna lose 2 straight.
Do I hear another bet?
No, you don't.
I mean,
Number
you're
what, number
you're
4?
already basically guaranteed to lose this bet. Who was going farther? So
Good
Yeah.
thing we didn't bet on NHL.
I mean,
We're not betting on the NHL.
We don't
Well, I mean,
follow
they're
that.
not.
Well,
if you would have bet on the NHL, you would have lost already. You had the Blackhawks winning the championship. So I don't know what you're talking about, buddy.
You had the Canadians winning the championship. That
Yeah,
didn't
but
happen
my
either.
Canadians first round, but at least I didn't get swept by Nashville.
Wow.
Okay, St. Louis is about to get beat. Point. St. Louis is a good team.
Wait, when did we?
Yeah, you're
What does
giving
St. Louis
things-
have to do with this?
Yeah, you're giving praise to Nashville.
Clippers. Sorry.
Anyways,
I don't
anyways,
care.
anyways.
Tony
keep going.
Parker.
Keep
Got him.
going. Just keep
Blake
going.
Griffin.
All right, let's continue.
Got him.
Let's
Hey,
continue.
at least.
Just keep going.
All right, let's
At least
continue.
Blake
Forget it.
Griffin
Forget it.
still
We'll do
walked.
this after the show, bud.
Oh.
Well, Parker
Okay. Anyways,
well,
just go.
Well, at least Tony made
Just
it
go.
farther.
Just go.
than
Just go.
Blake when he got
Just
injured.
go. Just please continue.
Dunk contest wins?
Eric,
Just continue. Just continue.
All right, same thing on Cinco de Mayo. Game 3s, Cleveland at Toronto.
Cleveland, you got any doubts on that?
Cleveland.
Come on,
Brian.
man. When you're out here throwing
Brian.
off the backboard lobs in the first 3 minutes,
Cleveland.
you know you got
This
this
is
series
for
in the
you.
bag.
Cleveland, this is for you.
First of all,
You
by the
win.
way, also Kyle Lowry's pretty much out for that game. May I add,
Oh, God.
because he left that game early.
Um,
Second of all, DeMar DeRozan went 2
Yeah.
for 10 on the field because he's trash.
you guys,
Hey,
Yeah,
you
I
guys
said it.
might
DeMar
have-
DeRozan's trash.
You might have a heart attack.
Me?
You're gonna
Nah.
say Toronto. I know
Cleveland.
that for a fact. You what? Did you catch that on air, viewers?
I mean,
He
if you would have said
Cleveland.
Toronto, you pretty much have nothing. So
Toronto's not doing as good as they were in the first. And they
Man.
weren't even that good in the first round. They won in 7 games.
I told you, if they can't beat Milwaukee in 5, then they're not going to beat Cleveland at all.
Okay,
True.
well, who do you, I know you don't want you say Cleveland's going to win it all,
They are.
but who do you think is going to be the bigger challenge for Cleveland in the Eastern Conference Finals?
It would be Washington, but
Boston or
Washington's not
Boston?
going to make it.
They're up 2-0.
I said Washington would be the bigger problem, but Washington's not going to make it.
Do you think Boston will give them trouble?
Yes.
Yes.
Maybe one
Seven.
game.
will.
7.
One game.
In the
7?
fourth. In the fourth
Seven.
quarter.
You
In
think
the
7?
fourth quarter.
Missed their fourth quarter.
Who do they have that scores for them like 56 points a night other than Isaiah Thomas?
Isaiah Thomas.
Exactly. They have no one. Marcus Smart, he's trash.
Jay Crowder.
Jay Crowder can't put up numbers.
Al Horford.
Avery Bradley can't put up numbers. Al Horford's getting a max contract, and he's basically a bench player with numbers. Al Horford's trash, man.
Kelly Olynyk.
Kelly Olynyk, he's trash. Tyler Zeller, he's trash.
Jonas
Gerald
Jerebko.
Green, he's trash. Jonas Jerebko, he's trash.
Yeah.
Terry Rozier, I don't know how to pronounce that because he's trash.
Eric's like, I can't wait to become a Boston fan when Blake Griffin goes
Boston
there.
in general.
I'm not gonna be really a Boston.
I told you,
fan.
Boston is the off-brand #1 seed.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
They're the genuine #1 seed, just like they used to be.
They are labeled #1, but are they really the #1 team in the East?
Yes.
Are they?
Yes.
So who do you have going to the finals for the East?
Boston.
Okay.
Going
Either way, man.
Going for ring number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18. That's right.
That's a lot of fingers.
Yeah, Bill Russell has 11 of them, so.
So he puts one on his toe in flip flops.
Anyways.
It off.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I have Cleveland. I have Cleveland in 5 over Toronto.
Yeah, of course you do.
I
And
do.
moving on.
Who doesn't?
I got him in 6.
You got them coming back from 0-3 and 4 and 7
What he
and
said.
6.
You said
Yeah.
6.
Wait, what's the series right now?
2-0.
It's 2-0, basically 3-0 if you ask me.
But why did you just think it's guaranteed?
Because Kyle Lowry's out first of all, and they have nothing rolling.
Well, if you say it's 2-0, you're like, oh, it's over.
I'll give him 2 and 6.
Basically,
Of course. So now game 3, San Antonio at Houston.
Houston.
Uno y uno.
Houston.
Houston. Brian say Houston.
Houston, you have a problem at San Antonio. I'm single to mine.
With who?
Patty Mills from Australia.
Speaking of which, not trying to start an argument here, but all the time you diss LeBron on his assist numbers, yet Kawhi dropped a career high 8 assists. I literally just seen that yesterday, by the way. Career high 8 assists in a game.
He gets boards. He scores.
Don't bring up. No, I'm not talking about boards. I'm talking about numbers.
He plays
Assists. You
defense.
knocked LeBron on assists. LeBron's out here passing person after person on
Why don't
every
you knock
single
Tony while you're
on
at it?
every single list you got in
You're gonna
there.
knock Tony, even though he's tied with LeBron, or he's
In what?
ahead of playoff assists.
Okay,
ever.
I'm not talking about Tony. I'm talking about Kawhi. I don't care. I know he's younger. I'm just saying. How are you gonna knock LeBron for his passing when Kawhi hasn't even gotten a playoff triple-double in his career?
You don't need to get triple doubles. All he needs.
Say that to Russell Westbrook. He wouldn't even be in the playoffs if it wasn't for triple-doubles.
Well, Kawhi's got a team. Westbrook has nothing left.
I don't see nothing there. What's LaMarcus doing? What's
Lamar-
Tony doing in the hospital? I
Oh
don't see him doing nothing, dude.
Sony, man.
I don't see him doing nothing.
I mean, I know that I've
okay.
said something, but that was a
Okay.
little.
Okay,
I don't see
come
nothing
on, man.
here, man.
He's human.
What's Andrew? I think Andrew Bogut's with him.
Andrew Bogut got dropped because he couldn't handle it.
Actually,
He broke his leg, didn't he?
Actually,
A minute and
Broke his
20.
kneecap, I think.
A minute and 20 minutes in.
actually,
What?
career
Minutes
high
in-
in
minute and
assists
20
is
seconds,
7.
yeah.
Exactly. He wasn't even
What?
for much, and he already got injured.
7.
Yeah, he just topped that last night with 8. Pretty amazing
It
numbers.
just says last night.
No, he got 8. He got 8.
Okay.
34-7-8.
That must be where the 7 is.
And Marcus, I think, had like 16 and like 10, like 11.
That's better than like the 3 points he dropped game 1.
Yeah, I definitely will admit that he's actually stepped up. I like that they changed the lineup too in that game. They started Gasol.
Did they? I told
Parker
you.
Green, Leonard, Aldridge, Gasol.
Gasol's
told
the
you-
best center they have.
Wasn't
Well,
Gasol in center?
Center.
I told you that they shouldn't be starting David Lee or Dwayne Dedman.
Gasol can do everything a center
now
can
since
do, and
Parker's
even more
gone,
positions.
Patty's starting, and
Yep.
DeJounte Murray will back him up.
Who?
DeJounte Murray.
He's
He's
I like
a
him.
rookie.
I like him.
Rookie out of Washington.
He's good.
He's not gonna be able to put neither of
Brendan,
them
which
together.
means
though.
Brendan Forbes probably get more time too.
I want to see him
Ooh,
play.
I like Brendan
He
Forbes.
plays shooting guard, doesn't
Yeah.
Ish. He can play point
he?
guard.
Point guard, shooting
No, he
guard.
played shooting guard in
Point guard.
college. He played shooting guard at
Yeah.
State, but
I
he
mean,
can play point guard in the NBA.
I don't really think he's gonna get too many minutes. I think.
I
Probably
mean, they
like
crushed San Antonio. Crushed them. 121-96. Almost looked like the same score from the previous game.
Well, I mean, you guys are kind of even. Other
Aldridge.
than that,
Oh, 15-8. 15-8. Gasol 6 points, 13
The only
rebounds.
I'll give it to you here. The only reason you guys won is because Kawhi locked down James Harden pretty good.
Yes, he did.
Yep.
Because that's called defense, something LeBron can't play.
Well, I'm just saying, Greg Popovich, he did make that adjustment because he put Kawhi on James Harden only in the fourth quarter.
No, the only adjustment he made was
In game
calling
one.
Tim Duncan to practice and making Tim Duncan.
He put Kawhi on James Harden in the fourth quarter in game one, which that didn't turn out very well. And then he put him on for the whole game two, and look what happened.
That's smart.
More
Because Danny Green's not a. He's
Your
terrible
best
defender.
player has to guard the other best player. That's how it always
Well,
has to
they
be.
got the entire team can shoot.
Yeah,
Usually
you can't be Curry and have Clay guard everyone.
I'm just saying, though. You have to guard their absolute best player, and that's obviously Kawhi Leonard. Obviously.
That's true.
Yeah.
So now, moving on from that game, Saturday, May 6th, Golden State at Utah. 1-0 Golden State.
Golden State.
Golden State.
GSW.
What is with you today?
I'll
You're
take
suddenly
Utah.
going with us all of a
I'll
sudden?
take Utah.
Get off the couch.
I think Utah's gonna take one. They're not like a
Not in
pushover.
Golden State.
Oh, okay.
Not in
Not
Golden
in
State.
Golden
they're
State.
not.
Nine.
Um,
Oakland.
Maybe depends.
No.
If
The
if
Bay
they can
Area.
find a way to have
I'm
Rudy
sorry.
Gobert abuse JaVale McGee / whoever they have in center.
Dude, Gobert was spinning around.
Yeah, when you have a 7'5" guy, he's only like 7'1".
He's not 7'5".
I'm exaggerating to make him feel better. Whenever you're that tall and you have a little Curry's like what 5'11"? Not even.
He's 6
Shit,
foot.
Curry's 5'11". Curry's like 6'2", dude.
Yeah.
He's like as
6'2".
tall as I am.
He's as tall as.
Well,
Yeah.
anyways, when you have a guy like that
Rudy
doing that,
Gobert is 7'1".
not really gonna help it. Anyways,
Well,
Mr. Host,
hang on one second.
He's 7'1".
7'1".
Of course, that
That's
doesn't
gonna
work.
be me in like 10 years.
I wish I was that tall, dude.
2.
All right. For
Was he
our
6'2"?
last.
Curry's 6'3".
That's even better.
George Hill, by the way, is out for game 2 Thursday.
Is he?
Toe injury.
Yeah.
Well, did you
Probably
actually
just stubbed his toe on like a chair in the weight room or something.
did you end up seeing what was Parker's diagnosis?
No.
Yeah, out for playoffs.
It's
No, his medical diagnosis.
It's I was
No.
looking at this
No idea. He just
just now. Ruptured left quad.
That's
Ruptured
not
left
pretty.
Quad. Ooh.
What's the other series we're forgetting here? Did we not say
Washington, Boston?
When's that?
that game? If you watched game 2, that was
That
the
was a
most,
great
That was the
game.
most entertaining game of the
I
playoffs so
watched a
far.
little bit of it.
Probably.
Markieff Morris is the saltiest player on the Washington Wizards
The rivalry. That is probably
It
the
is.
best rivalry.
in the Eastern Conference right now.
The amount of blood, dude.
What about
Isaiah
Boston-
Thomas,
what
he
about
smacked
Boston
his
and
face on the
Chicago?
floor. That doesn't really.
They were getting pretty.
Yeah, but have you seen?
Oh, I saw it, I saw it, I
Otto
saw it.
Porter got basically punched in the mouth.
Mhm.
Markieff Morris threw Al Horford into the crowd. Isaiah Thomas got tripped and smacked
Yep.
his
smacked
face
his
off
face.
the court.
Yep.
I mean, that was a
That's-
physical game.
that's
man.
basketball.
Which game was it when he lost to Tooth? That one?
The
That
first
was
one. That was your
game-
first game, wasn't it? Game 1?
Yeah.
No,
Well, those
no.
guys
I
hate
thought that was
each
game
other.
7 of the first series.
Wait, what?
Wasn't it? I thought it was game
That's
7.
not
in
when he
Chicago.
lost his tooth.
I was just watching. A
He
video.
lost his
It
tooth
was,
against Washington because it was
against
Otto
the
Porter that
Wizards.
outed him.
All right, yeah, then it was game
Elbowed
1
him.
against the Wizards.
It was the first game, I remember.
Yep.
Those teams even had a rivalry in the regular season.
They always do because they're so close
You're
to
right.
each other.
You're right. You're right.
So,
Aren't
I
they
mean,
in like the
that's-
same like mini conference? Not like the whole like seeding. Because isn't there like in the NFL we have the NFC North? Like isn't
no,
there
they're
like
not.
that for
They're
that?
not because Washington won their division, Boston won their division, and
Oh,
Cleveland won
then.
their division.
That's what I meant. Their division.
Yeah, I mean that's all for it. I mean they're always entertaining to see those two teams play. So and for this weekend coming up is the Kentucky Derby. Probably one of the most watched sporting events. Well, not probably one of the most. It's popular. I mean, if you've seen the people that dressed up the
Are we
Kentucky Derby,
Are we drawing horses?
yes, we are.
I was about to say, what is this?
Okay.
Hang on.
And most watched, Joe knows this one. I'm pretty sure it's WrestleMania, dude.
What? No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
WrestleMania? That's a worldwide thing. The Super Bowl is more just America. Super Bowl's the second.
No, the FIFA World Cup. You might offend the people like in Europe.
Oh, yeah,
like a tiny
FIFA,
little bag
the-
to put them in. To
All right, we're
wrap
draw-
them up.
For this, we're gonna draw
Cup
the
is
top 10
second,
horses
Super
in the
Bowl's
Kentucky Derby.
I want to go first. I want to go first. I want to go first.
We're doing what?
We're
I'm
drawing
going
I'm going
horses.
first. I'm going first. I picked this one.
I draw the horsey.
Which one you got?
It
Oh my
says
God.
TS.
You got Thunder Snow. Second to best odds.
Sweet.
You got Thunder Snow.
I got this.
Next.
Thunder
I'll go
Snow.
last.
Eric, you're
I
up.
still don't get why we're doing this.
That was
Thunder
fun.
Snow.
What does this symbolize if we're picking pieces of paper with the name of the horse on it?
State of Honor.
State
Eric,
of
I'm
Honor.
gonna close my eyes. You move them boys around a little bit for me.
Hang on. State of Honor is number 6, Eric.
Okay. I know you're gonna move them away, didn't you?
Dang it.
Yeah, I know. Why not? You know.
And bring them over to me. What does it say?
Yeah, you can't. I can't read that either.
Always dreaming.
Always
What?
dreaming.
Always dreaming.
That's a horse name.
Always dreaming is number 5.
I'm number 2, man. Get out.
How the heck did I get 6?
Well,
Yeah.
Undersnow's got
Watch,
this.
I'll get the number 1 horse. F&A. What's F&A?
F&A.
And
you guys aren't allowed to say that.
wow.
That is-
Of course, I got number F&A.
Unranked.
Number 3, fast and accurate.
Haha.
Fast.
Haha.
Okay.
I'm
So
the
we'll see
top
if-
Who's
end.
the number 1 horse? What's her name?
Looking at Lee.
Looking at me.
Can't stop
Who's Lee?
looking at Lee.
Man, is it that? Yeah, looking at Lee.
Oh man.
So
Thundersnow's got
and
this,
that is
man.
all the time we have for this week. We'll be back next week.
Hashtag Thundersnow.
Sayonara.
Happy Cinco de Mayo.
And explosions and other effects.